How's it? Welcome back. So in the video that I posted yesterday, again, this kind of assumes I'm going to post this video today, which I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do now. I was going to post something else today, but I'll just go ahead and push that shit back. But in the video I posted yesterday, I brought up my whole play dead meditation technique, right, as a way to help you fall asleep faster. Also helps you therefore get to the whole hypnagogic state faster, so you can start doing this whole hypnagogic meditation thing. But I had a few comments come in on that post. A few of them are saying like, oh, I haven't heard of that technique before and all that kind of stuff, which only trips me out a little bit because I feel like I've been talking about it for like 5 years by this point. But then again, I post so many videos that even if you watch my shit semi-regularly, still I guess there's a pretty low chance you would have heard me specifically, talking about it on whatever particular day you watched my video. But nonetheless, I had another comment come in though, and they brought up a good point. So I do say that part of this whole play dead thing, or I guess it's actually more just part of me trying to fall asleep quickly. But as I stay very still, and I'll mention it like I stay essentially totally still, and I can do that for a solid hour and a half pretty reliably and easily, and actually pick that up from floating for so many years, right? Because when you're in the float tank, you got to keep that ass still. You move anything, you start floating around, bumping into walls, and it's fucking makes waves, and it's a big irritation, right? So you got to lie in there still as can be. And then once I figured out I could do that pretty well, it was very easy for me just to transition that into going to sleep every night. But I had one person comment, it's like, so you're telling me you stay totally still, you never scratch, you don't do deep swallows or gulps and stuff like that? And no, I absolutely, if I gotta move during that hour and a half or whatever, I'll absolutely move. If I'm itchy, I'll move my arms around sometimes. I like to sleep with my arms on my head like this initially, but then that starts to like fuck my shoulders up, so I'll move them down. But very minimal movements, right? I'm not going from like lying on my back, because I always start off with my back, to like rolling on my side, to roll on my other side, to roll on my stomach, change position, move pillows and shit. Pretty much won't do that, I will adjust. If I get itchy, I'll do that. Sometimes like I will, like, because I don't swallow enough, I'll like start choking, I'll start coughing on like my spit or saliva or whatever. That happens sometimes too. But, for the most part, I am staying basically, as still as can be. And that is really my main way of falling asleep. I plop my ass down in my bed, get everything set up just right. I got all these videos about how I like my bed, and I'm very particular about it. I got 5 billion, like eight pillows at least, that I like to have stacked up all around me in this certain order. So I'm very particular about it. But once I get set in that position, I don't move. I start watching watching my thoughts, kind of waiting to fall asleep. I'm always aware of how close I am to falling asleep, essentially. At least in the early stages of hypnagogia. Like I get to the early stages of hypnagogia essentially every single night I go to sleep. It's just my typical, going to sleep routine already by this point. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to clear that little part up, that I say I'm staying totally still, and I am for the most part. But of course, if I gotta move at any point in that process, I'll just go ahead and move. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Until the next video, keep your sleep practices legit.